UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Durinho Burns. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. 샤브카트 라흐모노프.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. I could barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest.
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Midway through round one. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Burns is looking to lock up an armbar here.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Burns. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Burns. All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Throws the right hand there.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Big, powerful punch land. Now he's getting back in range.
A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And beautiful takedown land.
Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Burns. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright.
Big punch from the clinch. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And now he's got the tie clinch. Back and forth we go. Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian title up with the seats.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today.
Burns looking for a Darce choke here.
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Getting tighter. Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Under a minute now to go. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Seconds now to go in the round. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
15 seconds remain in the round. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Third round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice punch there by Burns.
Take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Collar tie. And they separate. Just out of range with that kick attempt.
Oh, what a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this move. Go finish his fight.
It's a big knee. And they separate. Hardy closes the distance, gets the single.
What a takedown.
Back to the single. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Thought he's gonna attack a triangle choke here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
We have now crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, single collar tie here. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
And over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown lane.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Go, guys, work.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Burns. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, stop!
Beleza, senta aí. Esse round você acabou com ele. Olha, ele tá desistindo, dá pra ver. Largou a mão da luta, ele só tá esperando você chegar junto e marcar. Vai pra cima dele e acaba com ele.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead. Great punch.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job.
That is how you scramble, folks. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's, well, no surprise, he gets the takedown there.
Over and over again, he attacks, he secures, and on we go.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Burns looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Right punches there. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Recovery, man, right back to his feet.
Nice punch there.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's gonna hurt this opponent. Single collar tie now. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. And they separate.
Beautiful body kick.
Lands flush with that right hand. Head kick blocked. Oh, that's a good strike there by Burns. Stuffs the takedown, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's gonna try to control him, then find a submission.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Good fight here, under 2 to go. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Burns' pass is denied. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He's attacking guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, countering, it looks like with a bomb flu choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible. And there it is!
He got him! What a fight!
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, 샤브카트 라흐모노프.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.